Well, I just put my hand on his knee and I thanked the Lord for loving this man. And I asked to heal the knee. I said, in Jesus' name, knee be healed. I said, okay, test it out. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, stand up and test it out. And so he stands up, gets his crutches, and the first step he takes, he said, oh my God. I said, what's up? He said, it's a 4. I said, well, sit back down. That means you're going to walk out of here carrying your crutches. So he sits back down a lot more eagerly. I'm looking over. His 3 teenage kids are watching, trying to say, what's going on? The wife is in line looking over and seeing what's happening. And so I prayed again. I said, now test it out. So he stands up. He holds his crutches up and doesn't use them at all, and he's walking normally. And I said, come on, man, go test it all the way. Do a deep knee bend. He goes all the way down, all the way up, totally healed. So this is what I was seeing consistently, and that lasted for about 6 years. We can talk about that. Really powerful if you want to walk in spiritual authority. But he also then started taking me into deliverance, the casting out of demons. And the first deliverance I did was one of these full-on manifestations. But one of the interesting things that started happening is as I would cast the demons out, the symptoms that they were producing in that person, anxiety, depression, whether it's despair or pain or whatever it was, as soon as the demon would leave, the symptom would leave. I would just go to Walmart because it was a Target-rich place. And when I would pray for them, I sensed that it was the same thing. Went back out 2 weeks later and crickets. No one. Maybe 10% at most at that time. And it really startled me. Sort of like, so I went to Auburn, and there were, at the time I was there, Bo Jackson was playing. So there was playing football and baseball and golf and whatever, and he's just top in everything he does. Imagine he goes back out the next day and he can't even hold a football. He can't throw a ball. He can't do anything. That's what happened with me. It was like this total shock. What just happened? No one's getting healed. And I went back to the Lord and said, Lord, what happened? And God said, I took away your gift of healing. I said, why? It's been helping so many people. He said, because now I want you to learn to do it by authority. And I instantly understood what he meant, because the way you cast a demon out is through authority.